These guys represent a very, very small subset of the diving community. You figure 99% of people who dive do so, as you can imagine, at resorts. On vacation, they go scuba diving a couple weeks a year, if that. But the 1% who are doing more technical diving, like cave diving, of that population, there's really only, say, 100 worldwide who are doing expedition type of diving. Curt and his team represent that group. People who aren't interested so much in the recreational aspect, but in the exploration, to go someplace where really no one's been, certainly not recently, and to document what they see.
We're back here at a hole we found last year that had some uncharacteristic artifacts. We decided this year to come back on our first dive and check it out. So it's the artifact that we found last year is still there, intact. There are several other pots that we didn't see last year, and a couple more skulls. So the water's nice this year. It's not tannic, it's blue, about 150 foot of viz. All in all, a nice dive.
As members of the Explorers Club and fellows of the Explorers, they have an opportunity to request a flag to accompany their expedition. And this particular flag, which I received permission to carry for this expedition, flag number 80, has a tremendous pedigree, history in its background, starting with Bradley Washburn on Mount St. Agnes in Alaska in 1938. And as a result of this expedition, we will have a flag report completed, which in return will become a permanent part of our records in New York City at the Explorers Club headquarters.
Alright. So, well, we saw some good stuff. We saw, not only did I see a braided handle pre-Columbian Maya pot. Fantastic. But then on the other side, let's see, where were we here? This. Oh, so there's the pot over there. Over there was a beautiful, like bas relief, just a face, some sort of ceremonial urn, I don't know what it is, but Maya face on the side of it. Backside blown out, but fantastic detail, beautiful artistic work. Of course, it would take a proper archaeologist to tell me more, so looking forward to speaking to the guys at INAH, or any archaeologist who understand Mayan pottery, and learn some more. But they seem to be pretty safe for the time being.
This cenote was first explored by our team on the last day of our expedition in 2010. The discoveries that we found here were so miraculous that they actually led to us working in collaboration with INAH, and INAH is the archaeological department for Mexico. INAH has asked us to come back because of our expertise in rigging ropes, in underwater videography, underwater photography, as well as general exploration of these cenotes. What we did yesterday is go down with the archaeologists from INAH and actually survey in great detail exactly where each pot is, where skulls are, lay those out, and then also use scales to take photographs of the tops of these objects and around the objects. INAH actually brought in quite an interesting team of people. Not only do they have underwater archaeologists, but they also have the conservationist that's actually going to be doing the conservation on the pots that we bring up. So she's here to actually see them in situ. They brought in architects to make sure that the cartography and the survey of this particular cave is actually correct. The great prize of this cenote is a particular pot that the Maya used to prepare chocolate. It's not like chocolate like you and I know. They made a chocolate drink that they served in meals. This pot has a handle that looks like a stirrup, and it's actually braided. It has a very long spout that they use to actually blow in and froth the chocolate. And what's most interesting is that this is the only one known in Mexico. The other pot that we brought up today actually has a face on it, and it still has paint that the Mayans used to decorate this particular vase. The mouth is missing, but what we expect and what the archaeologists believe is it had a type of protrusion on it that some people have seen in petroglyphs that you'll find on some of the temples out here. We believe that that particular protrusion actually broke off as this particular pot rolled down the debris cone. This cenote not only has many Mayan artifacts, but there are also human remains. The human remains are interesting because we don't know how old they are. We know they're Maya, but the age is unknown at this time. Since this project is now complete, it's time for our team to go out and find new places to explore.